Oh, no way! I love the goggles. It looks so good! Hi, I'm Dennis, and watch Marvel make me a hero. I'm a respiratory specialist, an archery instructor, and a cosplayer. For a respiratory specialist, things that I deal with: sleep apnea, breathing, people who need oxygen help. For the machinery, I help either set things up, walk them through how to use everything. Some of the hobbies that I enjoy doing, I'm a volunteer archery instructor. It's a weird Zen thing. Being an archer, you also kind of have to be a big fan of Hawkeye. There's so much you gotta love with just a dude with a bow and being really good marksman too. I do cosplay as well. I find joy in the thrill of putting everything together. Cosplay is for everybody. I have darker skin. I'm not exactly the type who, is like a Captain America, but there's a lot of push for it doesn't matter what skin you are, it doesn't matter how tall you are, it doesn't even matter what gender you are. You should just cosplay because you love it, and that's something that I really, really embrace. When I first had to come up with a superhero, I always thought flight was really, really cool, but I also wanted to apply how would someone fly? So with his powers, the main thing I wanted was flight, but I thought to incorporate it better, it should just be more of a wind manipulation. He would use the wind to push himself up to fly. He would also use the wind to soften. If he gets attacked, you can kind of push back on what you're going to impact with the wind. There's a lot of self-insertion when I was coming up with my character. Since I myself am Filipino, I really wanted the character that I was creating to also be Filipino. Growing up, did not have a lot of people that I looked up to that were either my skin tone or heritage. I really, really want to see more Filipino characters out there. For his hair, I wanted it to be on the shorter end. When you're flying around a lot, you don't really want hair in your face getting in the way. It is just going to be kind of windswept a whole bunch, so you might get that anime spiky hair. For the costume, blue and white because of the sky. A jacket flowing in the wind is super cool. A little bit of extra protection, like how hockey players have reinforced gloves, reinforced boots to help soften the landing. For weapons, Eskrima sticks or tonfa wouldn't hurt his aerodynamic abilities. Since I wear glasses all the time, I figured maybe some kind of aviator goggles. The mask is another option. I'm still a big believer in you gotta have a secret identity because you don't want your friends or family to get hurt by the deeds that you're doing as a hero. For my character, I wanted him doing the neighborhood patrol type watch. Growing up, a fan of the neighborhood style of Spider-Man, I think he would be inspired by that. As much as I feel like he would love to be a part of some big superhero team, I also think that there is that aspect of wanting to be more involved with the community. The world today that we live in, it's really good to want to just help someone for not really your own gain. It just feels good. Oh, no way! Wow! The hair is perfect. I love the goggles as protection. I'm seeing the reinforced boots that we were talking about, the reinforced gloves as well. And I just love this jacket. I love that they tried to incorporate the lines for the jacket to go into the chest of the costume too. Being able to see a hero that I can, actually relate to, I definitely love that he is tan like me. You can be a different skin tone and still consider yourself a hero. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.